Over the years, some singers have become legends because their voices connected with millions of people, creating moments that stay with listeners forever. At the same time, some singers have become infamous, either because their music was criticized, their personalities clashed with the public, or controversies overshadowed their talent. When we look at the history of music, it is fascinating to see how some artists became the most loved of all time, while others ended up being remembered as some of the most hated. Freddie Mercury. Born Farrokh Bulsara on September 5, 1946 in Zanzibar, Mercury spent his early years between Zanzibar and India before moving to England in his teens. From a young age, he was drawn to music and performance, taking piano lessons and joining school bands. In 1970, he became the lead vocalist of Queen, a band that would go on to change the face of rock music. Mercury was not just a singer, he was a showman whose charisma and vocal mastery captivated audiences worldwide. He had a 4-octave vocal range which allowed him to effortlessly move from powerful rock anthems to tender ballads. Hits like Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, and Somebody to Love are still celebrated today. Mercury's flamboyant stage presence combined with his ability to convey raw emotion made every Queen performance unforgettable. Despite his massive fame, Mercury kept his personal life private, though he later became one of the most prominent figures associated with raising awareness about HIV/AIDS after he died on November 24, 1991, from AIDS-related complications. His legacy is enduring. Queen's music continues to inspire new generations, and Mercury remains a symbol of artistry, courage, and individuality. Following Mercury's influence on music and performance, Michael Jackson emerged as another artist whose talent defined a generation. Born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, Michael's musical abilities were evident from a young age, performing with his siblings in the Jackson 5. He quickly became the standout performer, known for his smooth vocals and extraordinary stage presence. Transitioning into a solo career in the late 1970s, Michael redefined pop music with albums like Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time, and Jackson's innovations in music videos, choreography, and fashion reshaped the entertainment industry. His signature move, the moonwalk, captivated millions during live performances and television appearances. Beyond entertainment, Michael used his platform to advocate for social change with songs like Man in the Mirror and Heal the World, promoting messages of compassion and unity. While his life was filled with personal controversies, including legal battles and intense media scrutiny, Jackson passed away on June 25, 2009, leaving behind a global legacy that continues to influence music, dance, and pop culture. However, not all singers are universally adored. Chad Kroeger, the lead singer of Nickelback, became a figure often criticized despite commercial success. Born on November 15, 1974 in Hanna, Alberta, Canada, Chad discovered his love for music early, learning guitar and writing songs as a teenager. He formed Nickelback with friends in the mid-1990s, and while the band achieved global success, it was Kroeger's distinctive voice and songwriting that brought the band into the spotlight. Hits like How You Remind Me and Photograph showcased his powerful vocals and ability to craft catchy rock anthems. Despite this, Chad faced criticism for his songwriting style, which some listeners describe as formulaic or repetitive. Internet culture often made him the subject of jokes, with memes and parodies turning him into one of the most ridiculed figures in modern rock. Beyond music, Kroeger's personal life, such as high-profile relationships and media scrutiny, also drew attention. Nevertheless, he continues to record, tour, and collaborate with other artists, proving that even in the face of widespread criticism, he remains a successful and influential singer in rock music. Justin Bieber, born March 1, 1994 in London, Ontario, Canada, also experienced public scrutiny, though in a different context. He had humble beginnings, posting YouTube videos of himself singing at age 12. Discovered by talent manager Scooter Braun, Justin quickly signed a record deal, and his debut single, One Time, followed by Baby, skyrocketed him to international fame. While millions of fans adored him, critics and the general public frequently mocked him for his perceived arrogance, public meltdowns, and reckless behavior, which included multiple legal issues and highly publicized disputes in his teenage years. Despite this negative attention, Bieber continued to develop as an artist. Albums like Purpose showcased a more mature sound and earned him critical acclaim, while hits like Love Yourself demonstrated personal and artistic growth. Today, Justin is married to model Hailey Bieber, continues to release chart-topping songs, tours internationally, and uses his platform to address mental health, showing how early hate can be transformed into resilience and long-term success. In contrast, Adele Laurie Blue Adkins, born May 5, 1988, in Tottenham, London, has won admiration worldwide for her powerful voice and authenticity. Raised in a working-class family, Adele discovered her love for music at a young age, inspired by her mother and artists like Etta James. She attended the BRIT School for Performing Arts, which nurtured her talent. Adele rose to fame with her debut album 19, but it was 21 and 25 that catapulted her into global superstardom. Her soulful, emotive voice, combined with deeply personal lyrics, made songs like Someone Like You and Hello resonate across generations. Adele is known for her relatability, often sharing stories of heartbreak, growth, and personal struggles. She has won numerous Grammy Awards, an Academy Award, and a Golden Globe, cementing her place among the most loved singers. Today, Adele continues to record and perform, with fans eagerly awaiting each new release, and her authenticity and vocal prowess keep her at the top of the music world. Taylor Swift, born December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania, has also become one of the most influential and beloved contemporary artists. She began performing locally and writing her own songs at a young age, signing her first record deal as a teenager, initially as a country artist. Her early albums like Taylor Swift and Fearless earned her critical acclaim and commercial success. As she transitioned into pop with 1989 and experimented with indie sounds in Folklore and Evermore, she showcased her versatility and storytelling prowess. Known for writing deeply personal songs about love, heartbreak, and self-discovery, Taylor connects with fans on an intimate level. Recently, she got engaged, making headlines worldwide, and she continues to tour globally, release new music, and maintain a loyal fan base. Taylor Swift's ability to reinvent herself while remaining authentic ensures her place as one of the most loved singers of her generation. After celebrating these beloved artists, it's clear that some singers, despite talent, face intense criticism and controversy. Kanye West, born June 8, 1977, in Atlanta, Georgia, and raised in Chicago, Illinois, is one such figure. He began his career as a producer, crafting beats for artists before launching his solo career with The College Dropout in 2004. Known for his innovative approach to hip-hop, Kanye has released critically acclaimed albums such as Late Registration, Graduation, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, earning multiple Grammy Awards and cementing his influence on the genre. However, Kanye's public actions and statements often drew more attention than his music. From interrupting Taylor Swift at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards to controversial political statements and erratic behavior in interviews, his outspokenness and ego fueled intense criticism. Despite being polarizing, Kanye has influenced fashion, technology, and music production, showing that his creativity and impact cannot be denied. He continues to release music, work on fashion ventures, and maintain a highly active public presence, remaining one of the most discussed figures in entertainment. Well, criticism in music doesn't always come from controversy or ego. Sometimes it comes from sudden fame and viral exposure. Rebecca Black, born June 21, 1997, in Irvine, California, experienced this at just 13 years old with her 2011 viral hit Friday. Black had been interested in music from a young age, performing locally and recording covers, but Friday brought her instant fame and massive ridicule. The song's simplistic lyrics, heavy auto-tune, and repetitive structure made it a target for online mockery, and she quickly became a symbol of internet bullying and viral criticism. Yet, like Kanye and Justin Bieber, Rebecca used early criticism as fuel rather than a setback. She continued to pursue music, releasing original tracks, covering songs, and building a following that appreciates her resilience and creative growth. Over the years, she has used her experience to advocate for anti-bullying campaigns and has rebranded herself as an independent artist. Today, Rebecca continues to make music, engage with fans online, and redefine her career, showing that early hate does not have to define an artist's future. When examining these 8 singers, it becomes clear why some are loved and others hated. Loved singers like Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson, Adele, and Taylor Swift combine immense talent with authenticity, stage presence, storytelling, and the ability to emotionally connect with fans. Their music is timeless and resonates across generations. Hated singers like Nickelback, Justin Bieber, Kanye West, and Rebecca Black faced criticism due to public behavior, controversies, overexposure, or perceived lack of authenticity. Yet even hate proves influence. These artists remain part of conversations, inspire debate, and in many cases maintain loyal fans. In the end, music is never neutral. Loved artists give joy, inspiration, and connection, while hated artists provoke thought, discussion, and sometimes humor. Both extremes highlight the immense power of music to move people, shape culture, and create lasting legacies. Singers who evoke strong feelings, whether love or hate, are those who truly leave their mark on the world, proving that impact in music is measured not just in sales, but in the emotions they ignite and the memories they create.